As a lot of people know, Frost got this deluxe skin, and it does look pretty nice. I'm kind of in the same camp as most of the console players, hoping that this comes with the whole, was it Glassed Gambit? Yeah, the Glassed Gambit update, which is supposed to come to console by the end of January. But my biggest problem with this skin is the freestyle longsword skin. It's for a longsword. If that was for a greatsword, no question, this bundle would just be insanely worth it because they are some of the most used weapons. The longsword, not so much. There's basically the Dakra Prime and the Broken War, which look best with this thing on, so I would have to say if you are going to pick this thing up, just getting the skin itself and ignoring the sword is probably the best way to go, because the skin does look pretty damn nice. Colouring it, however, was weird. I couldn't find anywhere I wanted to put orange on this at all. I just changed the white to that pale blue that I pretty much put on everything, and that was it. I could not see any point whatsoever in changing the rest of it because, well, it did look much nicer in its standard colours than anything else. Even with the earrings that people are kind of hating on, they are just snowflake earrings that hang from the horn. And at first, the first time I saw this, the time I saw concept art for it, it was just, why is Frost wearing a girdle and a skirt? It just it didn't look right, but now that it's actually in-game and can make a proper judgment on it, it's not as bad as expected, but as you can clearly see, Frost has a... I don't know, the skirt thing, you can see it from kind of... I'm trying to get it back at roughly the right angle. This whole bit here does not hang right. Even if you look at it from the front, it's got like a bulge here, which will probably be fixed fairly quickly. I don't know why that is there. It just looks like Frost has got one really big butt cheek that kind of goes out to the side instead of the back. It kind of looks weird. But that's really just kind of being way overly picky towards this thing, if I'm honest. Bit like, if I'm truthful here, like ridiculously truthful, I don't know when this happened, but once it stops flashing, what happened to Snow Globe? It has a visual effect I've never noticed before, and I use Frost a lot, and the closer you get to it, you can kind of see what I mean. It's not just a bubble anymore, it actually has like an icy texture on the outside. I don't know when they did this. And I'm kind of embarrassed to actually say that, because from inside, it's a little bit harder to actually see out. I actually have my graphics set in such a way that things like Volt's shield doesn't look that bad and you can just shoot straight through it. It's the same with Frost. I know there is certain options in the graphics. I don't know what they are though. Hence, I can't really demonstrate that. I never worked out what it was. But there is a setting that if you disable it, you can see through the bubble, you can see through Volt's shield and things like that, pretty much undisturbed. Whereas this, all of a sudden, you can actually see it while inside of it. I don't mean the wind effects here with the snow in it. I mean the outside of the bubble itself. I'm not complaining here. This is nice. I actually like this texture that they've kind of put on this. I just wish I knew when that was actually added, because, again, I use Frost a lot, and I wasn't even a Frost when I noticed that this thing had changed to look like it does here. Has it always looked like this and I just never noticed? Or is it something that came with this skin that I just could not find the notes for anywhere? I wonder if I can get up there. Nope. Bet you can, but... And it looked so weird that the first time, as I say, I just went, okay, something has been changed, and I spent about half an hour looking through release notes to try and figure out when they retextured Frost's Snow Globe.